on headlines. I'm going to tell you certain things that you should or think you should have a mindset while designing the headline. A headline is a thing that is the most important thing because due to your headline and because of your headline, your customer or your audience is going to decide whether they are going to have a look over the other content or no, over the body or no. So, headline comes first while grabbing attention. It is the one which is going to make the audience decide whether to go through it or no. So, as we think, headline is very much important. So, in this video, we are going to learn some things that we should always take care while we are designing or deciding for a headline and what we should keep as a headline. Okay, so the first thing is purpose should make read rest. Means, what is the purpose of a headline? What is the thing that you should think while designing your headline? Your headline should be such that should make your audience to read the rest thing. So your purpose should be make the audience read the rest. So you are very clear now with your headline purpose. So we will make a headline such that we are going to intend our customers, we are going to tell our customers that you are going to read the next because my headline is such that is making attractive, that is so attractive and it is creating interest in my customer to have a look over the main body content of my whatever page. Now comes what's there for me. When your customer reads a headline, then an interest should be evoked inside that actually I need to know that what is there inside for me there. So when he or she will have this question, will have this interest to know what actually is there for me, what actually is there for me over here, then he is going to take a decision of having a look through your content. So, firstly, your headline purpose should be that it should make your customer read the rest content. Then it should create a interest among your customer that's actually what is there for me over here. And thirdly, a thing that you should always keep in mind, targeted audience. For all the audience you cannot keep the same headline and you cannot keep the same content. It should be filtered customer and for them filtered content. Means customer wise product and customer wise content. This is very much important thing to know. See, my headline is very good, but my content doesn't match my customer, then it's just of no use. So we should always keep in mind that we are going to always keep our targeted audience more prior. That is, we are going to give them that content that they actually need for. And the next thing is, when they'll go through our content, we'll sell the result to them. Means we are going to tell them that as we had promised in the headline, see, when they read a headline, they are going to create some expectations from us. We are going to meet their expectations by creating the awesome content for them. So in this way, we'll sell the result and our content should be so powerful that our result is also accomplished. That is selling the product. So we are selling the result. So firstly, what is important while designing or creating headline? That is to understand the purpose of creating headline. That is, we should make our customers or audience go through the rest content. Then, what interest should they have? That is, what's there for me? Third, we should give them filtered things having targeted audience. and when they are actually going through a product, we are going to sell the result. Now, I'll tell you some attention grabbing headline. Okay. For example, you're making an announcement. Think, if you're making an announcement, what are you going to do? See, you're making an announcement, means you have come with something new. You can give something like, finally, I have bought something you really wanted for. Or, at last, it has been proven true that I had bought this product for you. Or something like that. Presenting the required thing. Just release now. So all these things, which is creating an anxiety among your customers and curiousness among your customers, that actually, something I wanted has come, so I should go through that content. And nowadays people want to lose their weight. So if you want to just grab their attention, then you can just tell them, without diet and exercise, you're going to lose this amount of kgs in just some days. Without a large amount of money, you're gonna lose weight without much trouble. Just buy this product, it is gonna help you do it to look slim fit whatsoever. In this way, you're going to create some good headlines for yourself. Then some offers if you want. See, whenever you are giving some offer, okay, for example, 70% off, 80% off, 50% off, 30% off, whatsoever may it be, at that time you should always keep in mind that I should give a deadline. See, if you're giving an offer now and you're not giving a deadline, then customer thinks, okay yaar, time hai, I have too much of time, I'll do it later. When this comes in their mind now, they postpone the call to action. They'll not take the action, and when they postpone the things, it is naturally not going to happen. So you should always keep in mind when you're giving some offer or some something new, you should always give a deadline for that offer. So you can give offers only 5 days left or 24 hours, whatever, but you should give a deadline to them. Then comes if you want to create money for, you want to create interest among people's career or something like that, your course and this thing, then you can tell them, or something people are looking for and they have not got it. Were you doing this mistake till now? Then I have solution for you. Something like that, which people are actually going to think, yeah, I was doing some mistakes, so I should go through this to overcome it. So that feeling, the customer should have after reading to your headline. So your headline is a very, very important thing. Or read this and you're surely going to get the solution. It's my promise. Something like that, which is actually going to make the customers to go through your content. So while creating headline, you should give something, if you're giving an offer, you should have a deadline. If you're giving an announcement, hooray, it's your time, pack your bags. If you're giving some vacation thing like this, if you're giving a vacation holiday, then offer, hooray, now I've come with the package, pack your bags and get ready. Something like that, which is actually going to create some curiosity among your customers to get that, to read over the content. Actually, there is something for me, I should have a look. When your customers will think that actually it's for them, they'll go on to the content. When they'll have a question, what's there for me, I want to know. When they want to know something now, then only they are going to read to your content. So it is very much important to go there, to think, if you are a customer, what would you think, to see others, have a market survey and design your headline accordingly. Now it's time to think that your heading is very attractive and it is so impressive that it has made your customers to actually go through your content. But now, to keep on grabbing on their attention, you need something else also. That is subhead. Now, what do you mean by subhead? Okay, firstly, Subhead means you are breaking down your content into small segments, and to that segment you are giving a heading, but it is a subheading. So I'll repeat once again. What is a subhead? When you are breaking down your content into small segments, and to each segment you are giving a heading, that is subhead. Now, why is subhead necessary? See, mostly there are two kind of people when they open your content to just have a look. Some people are actually interested to go through your content, and they are actually going to read all the content whatever you have given. But there are some people, and most of them are like that, they are just opening to see what special actually you have given. You have given such a good headline, but actually do your content have something good? So there are actually most of the people who have just opened to see that your heading is worth to your content or not, or actually do you have given something good to read. They are not going to go through whole content. They are just going to see the subheads what you have given, and they'll decide whether to read it or not. So for a safer side, you should always give subhead, because subhead gives what you are actually going to do or what you are actually going to present in your content. When you give subhead, just by having a glance over the subhead, your customer will get a clear idea of what you are going to give them. So subhead is very much important, because it will give a glance to your customer of what your content is all about. So we are going to give subhead. Now your subhead should be such that it should continue capturing attention. It should continue gathering attention from your customers. You gathered attention from your headline. Now you should continue on the process by giving some interesting subheads also. As well as you should follow the rules of headline also. It should be attractive. Okay, so your subhead is going to decide that whether your customer is going to read the inside content, the inside information or not. So it's all depend on subhead that it is going to read the inside information or not. So we are going to create such subhead that is actually going to grab attention and make your customers read inside the subhead also. Now, what kind of emotion should your subhead create after reading to your subhead? The first one is they should create a emotion of surprise, a feeling of surprise. Wow, here's something interesting to read. Something interesting. When they feel that feeling that a surprising feeling that actually you have given something worthy for them to read. So a surprising feeling that actually you have given something. Most of them don't expect that you're going to give them some worth content. So when you're going to give some worthwhile content to them, they are actually going to feel surprised for that thing. Secondly, it should create curiosity among them that to read the inside content. When they read the subhead now, they'll feel, this subhead is very relevant to me. I should read what is inside this. I should read the pointers. It would be beneficial for me. So a curiosity inside them that to read the further content. So your subhead should be surprising as well as creating curiosity among your customers. And it should create a personality of your brand. Something, when you give a great thing, it will create a personality. As well as, giving personality is very important, but even creating emotions. Because, as I say every time, a customer is connected through emotions. So, to connect your customers, you should create some emotions of belongingness, some emotions of trust, and all of those things. So 4 things are very necessary that should create, 4 necessary feelings that you should create among your customers. That is surprise, curiosity, or personality development, and emotion to connect with them. And one more important point, your subhead should not be such, pointing onto their mistakes or pointing the lacking points. No, you should point onto their mistake, but in a positive way. Okay, anything may it be, for example, there is, their weight, it's a weight loss campaign something, and they actually gained weight due to their diet. You are not going to tell them that, due to your, junk food, it's the result of it. No, you're gonna not tell them this. You will say it in a very pleasant way. You are going to let them understand their negative points, what are they lacking, but in a very positive and in a calm way you are going to tell them, such that it is going to create a positive impact. It is not at all going to create a negative impact. So, if you are directly pointing on means you are being too rude, then they are actually not going to read the inside content. But if you are telling them their negative point but in such an amazing way, then they are going to read in a pleasant way, that they should read, actually, due to my diet only and due to no exercise I've increased my weight, so I should read some points so that I'll become slim and trim. So all those things, when you're actually going to tell them their negative points in the pleasant way, they'll feel good about you. It is going to create emotions, it is going to create curiosity and a surprise also, that you said the negative thing but in a positive way. For example, if they don't know how to handle phones, you're not gonna tell them it's because you don't know to handle phone. No, right? You're not going to say them anything. No rude words over here. As much as pleasant and calm behavior and pleasant attitude towards them, towards appealing them. You're appealing them for something. So you're going to keep some, good behavior towards them. And after reading that, your customers should feel, it's worth reading. And you're not being rude also. So, in this way, we are going to design our subhead. And subhead is very much important, because after headline, your subhead is going to keep on grabbing the customer's attention.
Don't forget to subscribe and press bell icon for new updated videos. Like and share videos with your friends.